Well, hello, racing fans. I think we might be alive and roaring to go. I'm gonna jump in and do some live Forza racing. I'm gonna play around. There's some A open class divisions, and we're gonna give that a shot. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I have beer, which it's gonna work out great for the whole driving thing, but we'll see how it goes. All right, so Grand Oaks too soon. Let's go. Yeah, let's go play at Hockenheim. That sounds like fun. That sounds like fun. Trying to think of. Actually, I think my Formula Mazda, the Chevron maybe, might be the cars to take out here. I'll start with the Formula Mazda, see how that goes. All right, well.
We'll be using many of the Hockenheimring's blue and white curbs on turn entries,
Class
apexes,
A.
and exits, but avoid hitting the red sausage curbing and unsettling the car.
Yeah, I think the Formula Mazda is the way to go. Let's see how it works, but I think that's the way to go. It's a 5-lap race. Hockenheim's pretty short, if I'm remembering correctly. So yeah, I can get by on soft probably the whole way through. All right, well, let's go see what we can do. Yeah, let's go do some practice runs and then we'll hit the qualifying. Driven this course in a while. To be fair, I may never have driven it while manually braking, which I'm doing these days. I was using computer braking before. Wow. Steering on this seems, maybe I was driving a different car before this, so. Steering just seems kind of like there's a lot of extra play in it. It's normally a little tighter than this, I think. On this car, it feels like. This is kind of weird. Check my settings. So yeah, spots like that, I've turned the wheel way more than I feel like I normally do. Yikes. Must have kept it on the road. I mean, it's not a horrible lap. a horrible lap, but I don't know how that wasn't a off-track penalty. Guess they felt sorry for me for the half-second penalty I was going to take anyways, just for being slow on off the track. Made it up anyways. If we don't give it back somewhere along the way here. Better run through there. That was not a better run through there. All right, well, let's run through some qualifying laps. I don't think we're going to be particularly competitive in this, but we'll see what we do.
Till race start.
done it last, but for a short period of time, we have a pool lap. Feels like it's a pretty decent lap.
One to go.
Somebody's cheating. 0.0.4.442. Oh, that was a pretty crappy lap, but
Nice work out there.
yeah,
Currently P5 after
ish.
qualifying.
So we're 5 seconds behind the leader. I mean, it's not terrible. We'll see how the actual race goes. Definitely liking the car. I don't think I'll change the car. I think I'll keep the car the way it is and stay in this car. I am going to pause and take a bit of a break, so I shall return. Huh. Just noticing some interesting effects on my... Whoops, cancel that. Alright, no big deal. I'm gonna mute my mic and I'll be back in 2, 3, 4 minutes, something like that. I'll be back.
Beachten Sie die Sicherheitshinweise an der Strecke und halten Sie mit Ihrer Gruppe ausreichenden Abstand zum Renngeschehen. Ist Ihr Tank leer? Besuchen Sie unseren Imbissbereich und füllen Sie Ihre Batterien mit warmen Speisen und eiskalten Getränken auf, um wieder voll durchstarten zu können. Rennfans, und danke, dass Sie mit uns einen unvergesslichen Tag mit spektakulären Hochgeschwindigkeitsrennen verbringen wollen. Wir haben jede Menge Veranstaltungen auf und neben der Strecke für Sie vorbereitet. Behalten Sie also den Zeitplan im Auge, um nichts zu verpassen.
All right, we're back. We've got the race going in 30 seconds. We've got high-speed driving on a racetrack with a bunch of other real people. We've got beer. We've got weed. What could possibly go wrong? As the stream title says, folks, don't try this at home. Or more accurately, do not try this in the real world, 100%. Alrighty, well, let's have a look at our competition. Everybody's out on medium tires. I wonder if that's a indication to me that I should be on mediums. I might have trouble at the end of the race. Yeah, we'll risk it. Few other racers who've chosen the female avatars. That's always nice to see. Alrighty, well, we are about to go racing, folks. So let's have some fun. I, don't usually necessarily talk a whole lot while we're racing, but we'll see how it goes. Assuming it actually starts. Some issues sometimes with this game. Wow, I've got some lag going on here. Whoa. Yeah, sure, just fucking slam into me, why not? Yeah, I should hope no penalty for me on that one. Drop my resolution back down to, I bumped my resolution up to 4K. Might need to bump it back down to just 1080. Taking you, Brandon. Maybe not. I don't know how that wasn't off the track. Are you kidding me? Slam into my backhand, why not? Hilarious. I got two wheels off over the curb, or like both axles over the curb on that first corner, and they don't give me an off penalty. My wheels go like 2 centimeters off on that last corner, and they give me an off track penalty. It's kind of funny. might have been my best time through that corner. We're 7.7 of a second there.
Total time penalty is about half a second. Total time penalty is about 1.5 seconds.
You motherfucker! You motherfucker! That was 100% on purpose. You motherfucking piece of shit. And I will not retract that statement. That was 100% on purpose. Yeah, he's gonna beat me anyways. He didn't have any penalties, and I did, so. Yeah, I think it was Los Contras that
We finished P13.
one that smashed me. I don't think it was Dope Train. It might have been though. I don't know. Not the greatest result, but let's give this one more try. And oh, light rain. This will be fun. Let's give this one more try in the 4K. See how it goes. Wasn't terribly impressed with the last one. This is probably going to be a very quick start. Not going to have much time to get prepped. Probably, yeah, practice ends in 3:16. In fact, I think I'm actually going to back out of this one and jump into the next one instead. So I have time to do 3 practice
Can't win
laps.
the race on your first lap, so settle into your race rhythm before you get aggressive and go after the lead.
So we want to go to open. What's the multi-class right now? Spa. Spot could be fun. What am I multi-class? I think we got. I think we're racing B, C, and D in this particular race. Which one do I want to race here? Ooh, it's a night race. That'll be fun.
Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium is home to the legendary Eau Rouge turn, a blind uphill bend that will test your skill because you'll need to be at full throttle through it.
Let's last time I raced Group 1, I was the only racer, so I won. So let's see if that happens again. And let's jump into our get our RX-7. Let's do the RX-7. Let's do the RX-7. It's an old one, but it's a good one. One of my favorite cars back in the day. I don't think I have changeable tires here. I do not. Got about 4 laps. So let's drop the fuel. Yeah, that's probably good. Let's do qualifying for 3 laps. Yeah. We're good. I didn't really spend too much time when I did the livery on this car. I forgot it had pop-up headlights, so part of my logo gets cut off when the headlights pop up. But hey, it is what it is. Alrighty, well, let's go do some. Let's go straight into qualifying. I know this track pretty well.
10 minutes till race start.
And we don't have a whole lot of time before the race starts. Oh, this is terrible. Yeah, listen, I'm going to be back in a minute, folks. I am, going to change this back to 1080. It was running much better as a 1080. I don't know if I have to restart the game or not, actually. I don't think I do. 19 by 1080. Yeah, let's do that. Alrighty, well, let's see if that's any better. Already looks better, actually.
With 19 corners and 334 feet of elevation changes in just over 4 miles, Spa-Francorchamps provides nearly every possible high-speed thrill.
I'm not switching groups, guys. I'm in the same group I was in before. Hey, what happened to my logos? There we go. Alrighty, well, I think I probably need to... Don't really need to play with the fuel, but... We probably should. Yeah, this already looks way better. Well, that wasn't great, but... taking LaRouge at a bit higher speeds than this. That was pretty leisurely drive through there, to be honest.
Minutes till race start.
I'll maybe have some competition in this class anyways this time. I feel like this is my first qualifying lap. I don't know why it says laps 2 of 3. But hey, whatever. Better than the first time through, I think. Remember, the first time through wasn't on a full lap. It was on the lead up. Pro tip, don't go into reverse on a racetrack. Typically a bad idea. if you're doing it on purpose, it means shit's gone really bad for you. If you aren't doing it on purpose, of course, then it's going to be pretty bad for your time. Not great for your transmission, either, to be honest. Which I feel like I might be feeling a little bit in the performance of the vehicle at the moment. Doesn't seem like it's got the fourth gear pickup, I expect.
Seconds to race start.
Am I going to make it for my final lap here? It's going to be touch and go. It's going to be close. If I fuck it up even a little bit, I'm not going to make it. Doesn't matter. Even if I don't fuck it up, I'm not going to make it. Huh. Oh, of course, because we're, the other person didn't set a, oh, they did set a lap time, but it was, yeah, interesting. We got one other competitor in Group 1, and a bunch of Group 2 and Group 3 people, okay. Well, pole position, a little bit questionable in these races, but I'll take it. The hell did that come from, buddy? See how you do this one. smooth by the look of things. Good job. Although I do hold my speed a little better through there, it would appear. Pretty good racing going on through here. Oh, that's not even the guy I'm racing against. It's one of the other classes, which are... It's kind of weird. I would have thought... And... Again, I know it's the way it works, but I don't really get why multi-class racing, the slowest cars start at the front. Quick cars start at the back. I mean, seems to me that's a recipe for disaster in some cases. Although there is the time gap, but still. Guess it does provide for exciting viewing, I suppose. Because faster cars have to pass slower cars. That's the person I'm racing. But we're able to get a bit of an advantage there, I think. Coming back hard, though. Good racing here, actually. Bit of contact, but it's mostly been gentlemanly stuff that's kind of been mostly unavoidable. Again, pro tip, don't use reverse on a racetrack. Oh yeah, I definitely think that's been an issue for my transmission. Isn't a huge surprise, I suppose, but I've got quite a penalty on them, so I don't think it amounts to that much, though, honestly. Like, they're less than a tenth behind, tenth of a kilometer behind me on penalties, so. Sort of weird that it gives me the gap in seconds, but tells me the in these races, but tells me the in kilometers. Going to be out there catching the show. I am Elly, aka Elron, aka Lyle. Coming to you from southern Alberta in Canada. On this fine Sunday evening. You're wondering why there's all sorts of poker shit behind me. I am making my living from the poker media. That was uncalled for. I make my living from the poker media, and I'm a pretty avid player as well. I am not a professional poker player, however. I do run a poker stream on Twitch. Links are in many places on my YouTube channel, and I'm archiving a whole bunch of my old Twitch streams here, so you can check that out if you're kind of poker inclined. But mostly I don't talk about the poker here, I talk about the racing, but that's the background for my poker stream. So, and my racing stream is relatively new, so I don't really have a setup for it yet. Yeah, I don't know if my transmission's gone. Got problems, so I'm a little slower, but Mazur seems to be eating my lunch at the moment. I was doing pretty well. What the hell? That was totally uncalled for and totally unnecessary, buddy. Could easily have gone around me there. Plenty of fucking room. Holy shit. I tell you what. Although I'm going to win the Safe Driving Award for this one. He's got a quarter of a kilometer of penalties. Wow. Of course, we're racking up the off-track Oh man, we did not get a penalty for that. I'm shocked. Maybe because it's not really relevant to the result anymore. I must admit, I don't have any conception of how the penalties are handed out in this game. They seem pretty random sometimes. I might actually catch Mazur somehow. Not really sure how this happened, but I feel like I've got this section way better than they do. Wow, they did that pretty well, though. Have to admit. We left that too late, and again, pro tip, no reverse on the racetrack. R is not for race. R is not for race. To amp my situational awareness as well. For whatever reason, I thought we were on the final lap there, but of course it's not a lap race. We're gonna end the race sometime in the middle of this lap, so I can stay reasonably close to them. I might actually have a chance to win this one on penalties. Probably close enough at this point. I don't care about the off-track as long as it doesn't give me a distance penalty, which it doesn't look like it did, so that's cool. Definitely close enough now, assuming that I don't fuck it up. Hey, we might even win on merit here. I definitely think we got them on points, at least.
Good run out there.
Indeed.
We finished P1.
We finished P1. Out of 2, but nonetheless. There were 2 people in the race, and we did definitely race it. do like this race, but I have a suspicion it's going to be coming up real quick on us. Let's have a look, though. I do like this course. Yeah, I think we literally just missed practice. Oh no. It's actually not bad, 10 minutes. I do need to
The Indy Grand Prix circuit is almost
step
entirely
away.
flat,
Do I
so
want to
always
do
keep your
Group 1
eyes focused far
again?
down the track, because passing opportunities will happen in some unexpected places.
Yeah, let's do our Mazda RX-7 Group 1 again. So, right, I'm going to go for a bit of a quick walk, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to run some qualifying laps here in our Mazda.
10 minutes till race start.
I'll be right back.
Race starts in 5 minutes.
And we're back. Let's go run some practice laps. Maybe the car was behaving normally before. It does feel like it's accelerating a bit more than it was, though. Well, that was not well done. Fun section. Can be carnage when there's traffic going through there, though. Usually it's carnage when there's traffic going through there. That's actually better than I usually do. Beer me. On the straights, we can manage a beer. Yeah, one left at best. Not even that, probably. Oops.
30 seconds.
All right, well, we'll see how this goes. He definitely seemed to have a better lap than me, so could be an issue. All right, well, let's go see if we can take on McDirty Nasty Low. Not super thrilled with what happens if I get in front of them based on the name, but we'll see if they're as dirty, nasty low as they claim to be. I try for clean racing style if I can, but yeah, it doesn't always work out that way, but ooh, I need to get on the gas quicker than that. Already in trouble. The hell? Boo. 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 That's annoying. I mean, to be fair, we were on pace to get our ass kicked, but still annoying. I mean, to be fair, I thought we were going to get our ass kicked. Okay, I've not actually raced this track before, so let's actually give this one. Well, I sort of have once or twice. It's a new one in Forza, so let's go play with an A car. Let's do the Mazda. I'm super comfortable in the Mazda. Actually, no, let's do the Chevron. Actually, no, let's look at what's there.
The Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta Circuit's S's contain 6 unique bends.
Stingray,
Be
Subaru
precise on
BRZ
every turn,
800.
because any mistake means slowing
Yeah, that
the
one's
car down
bonkers
and
as
losing your
fuck.
track position.
You could control it, it'd be crazy, but you can't control the fucker. These are all ones I could downgrade to 8 if I wanted to. I'm gonna see how this one does. Let's see how the Ford GT does. It's gonna have to do some quick upgrades. Unable to reconfigure car. Gotcha. Okay, yeah, because it's got an upgrade of some kind. Fair enough. It's kind of annoying that there's no ability to configure and upgrade the car here. I could drive my Hyundai. I drive a Hyundai in the real world. Not that Hyundai, I have to say, but I do drive a Hyundai in the real world. In fact, let's drive our Hyundai. See how it goes in this race. I drive a Veloster, in fact, so it's the same Same make of car. Of course, mine is not this intense. But literally from the moment I sat in the car and drove it, I was like, this could be a race car. 100%. And one of the things that makes me recognize that this is a pretty good game, yeah, we do practice on this first, is that this car drives exactly the way I'd expect my car to drive if I was to put it on a racetrack and try to do these sorts of things with it and have these sorts of upgrades in it. Wow, are you kidding me? Like, it holds the road on corners, assuming they're flat, like an absurd amount at absurd speeds, it feels like. I will say it does not particularly like bumps a whole lot. Again, all of that totally expected from my experience in the real world. I must admit, when my car in particular is the base model of the 2012 version of the Veloster, and my comment was always that, holy fuck, you put me on a course where top speed doesn't matter and it's handling, and I will do very well against the opposition. You put me on a course where top speed matters, and I'm getting my ass severely handed to me on a silver platter, I have to say, because it sucks in acceleration and top end. This car, on the other hand, how was that not off track? This car, on the other hand, much better acceleration than mine has. Much better top speed than mine has. Much better ability to get to that top speed than I have. Somebody had a bad day. Never seen anybody out that far on that corner.
Till restart.
do one more practice lap since I don't know this course particularly well. Doing better than I expected, I have to admit, on my first couple of laps, but damn it. Alright, let's go run some qualifying laps. Not an auspicious start for my qualifying laps, but we'll see how she can go as time goes on. I should get all three in.
Till race start.
Damn it! Alrighty, let's see if we can put down a clean lap of some kind.
One
Holy
remaining.
fuck. Can we ever do that corner properly? Sure, I did it nicely a few times in practice, but hey, whatever.
Great work. Currently P5 after qualifying.
Not bad, better time than 4 if I hadn't had the penalty, which, you know, actually slowed me down. So we could have been competing with number 3 time, potentially. I do like this track. Yeah, like I say, it's a new addition to it's actually the site of one of my favorite historic races from the Can-Am series.
At this time, we'd like to thank each and every one of our dedicated track workers who have gone above and beyond to give you all this fantastic day of racing.
The Can-Am Racing Series was absurd and bonkers, of course, if you were alive back in the day. Like, I don't know, I guess modern cars go faster. But holy fuck, those things were, like, literally being built on the edge of everything and, you know, put together with fucking spit and baling twine, basically. Everything optimized to go fast, and almost nothing optimized for anything like, you know, driver safety or keeping it on the road or not destroying the engine or not destroying the suspension or the brakes or the, you know, all of this stuff. It's absurd to watch some of those races and just, you know, how many cars. It's as much they were as much a race about speed as they were about attrition and making, you know, having your car last until the end of the race. Not really something you have to worry about in racing games, modern racing games, which is interesting, even when you're driving those old cars. Like, there should be a feature where your fucking suspension just blows out for no reason, or your engine fucking blows up, goes on fire or whatever, right? For realism. I mean, just the average race car course was basically a bomb on wheels that the whole purpose of was to drive as fast as you possibly could around a course that presented lots of places where it could blow up around you, you know, so that and that's at the best of times, but the Can-Am was that times 1,000 in many ways. Like the combination of the cars and tracks as well. Like all of the top cars were ridiculously overpowered for all of the tracks that they were running on. So if you tried to run your car at max speed, the track just would not let you. You would fucking die because you wouldn't be able to navigate track. So yeah, it was a crazy time. Alrighty, however, we are in our own crazy time. Coming up to the first corner here. Getting passed by every fucking one apparently, and getting smacked into. To be fair, we were kind of dawdling a bit there, watching the people in front of us. What the hell's going on here? Fuck that! Jesus Christ, guys.
Total time penalty is about 4.5 seconds.
Are you kidding me? I have no idea what I even did there. I was simply trying to fucking keep myself on the road and stay alive, guys. Okay, to be fair, we're in a sim game, so I'm not worried about keeping myself alive, but still, I am worried about keeping myself on the fucking road. And I am a little bit annoyed when people run into me. Well, we're technically not last. We're last. You're technically not last, but you can technically never be last, then you're last. It's astonishing how poorly I drive in races, considering how well I can drive in qualifying laps sometimes. I'm not saying I'm a great driver by any stretch of the imagination, but I, can do okay in the qualifying laps. I'm hitting the racing line a lot of times. I'm doing the corners at a reasonable speed. Be catching up on not last anymore. Yikes. I mean, at one point in the distant past we might have been catching up on not last anymore, but that's a pipe dream. 2 laps to go. We might. are legit ahead of another car. Not going to catch the ones in front of me, though. Does not look like it, anyways. Managed to ladder up 2 spots, though, from the bottom. Not a bad little car, I have to say.
We finished P18.
Sure, why not? Let's go do Indy. We seem to be on the American circuit at the moment. From Road Atlanta to Indianapolis.
The 4 turns following the super fast back straight make up a demanding technical sequence where you should use all of the blue and white curbing. Race starts in 5 minutes.
Alrighty, I don't know if I'm going to get 3 qualifying laps in, but let's see. Not a great corner section there, but car may be faster. I see this car may have much better acceleration. I see this car is just as shitty on the bumps as mine is. Ah. I suppose I could loosen the suspension a little bit. That might help me out, but... Well, I got one good lap left in me, maybe, for this qualifying session, so let's see if we can put it in right here. I do not have 2 more laps. Yeah, but thank you for being so optimistic. Well, I was going to say, so far we're doing much better, but so far we're doing somewhat better. Nope, we're not. We're doing half a second, more than half a second worse, apparently. Bugger. Qualifying laps are going to suck. Well, at least because they're penalty ridden, but...
One more.
I'm actually astonished I managed to get a positive time on that one.
Seconds to race start.
Well, that was apparently a good drive through there. All right, well, I think I know I can drive this course. It's just a question of whether I can manage to put it together. Excuse me. Double check our fuel and tires. Yeah, we're good for that. All right, let's go. Let's go race. Probably going to be a debacle, but we'll see what happens.
Total time penalty is about 4 seconds.
Are you kidding me? This is why I say I have literally no conception as to why sometimes I get penalties. I mean, yeah, I was off track, but 4 seconds for getting pushed off track by other players and trying to get back on track? I mean, to be fair, I wasn't the most, I was a little aggressive about getting back on track, but we're the first lap of a race. I want to get back into it, right? I don't want to lose too many positions, and it's not like I was trying to kill people or anything. Fucker ends up right in front of me, of course. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Come on. Alright, we're back to technically last again. Which again, once again in this case is actually last. The only person behind us is a DNF. And we apparently can't drive anymore. I might be getting tired. It is getting kind of late here, so... Let's see what we... Maybe a beer will help me drive better. Yikes, 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 yikes. Yes, I know I'm off the road. Once again, generally speaking, R is not for race, people. And by people, I specifically mean me. How the hell am I still minus minus half a second up on my fastest time? That's absurd. Missed gear change there. Yeah. Wasn't technically last.
P13.
See, I wasn't technically last. Oh, the Gouda Steak is fun, but it's probably going to be too quick, and I want to do a bit of a break if I'm going to keep playing, which I'm not sure if I am or not. So this might be, I'm going to take a quick break here, and when I come back, it might be the end of the stream, or it might be, I kind of like Virginia Raceway. It's not the full track, but still. Gas Marina, though, could be fun. In a... anyways, I'm going to take a break. I'll be back. All right, I'm not going to be on too much longer, I don't think, but let's go to Nürburgring for some D-Class racing. A little slower vehicles, but have a few that I quite enjoy that I've modified to D-Class, so we'll pick one of those and have some fun. Assuming it pairs me with a match at some point. Which it may not do. This feels like a infinite loop that it gets into from time to time. Oh, hey, there we go. That's something new. I like that. Just as I'm talking about the infinite loop that it sometimes gets into, it gets out of it. All right, this is not my favorite layout of the Nürburgring.
10-turn Nürburgring short circuit has 5 180-degree turns, which will test your driving skills constantly every lap.
But it's a pretty decent little run. Can this one drop down to D class? Because the MR2 is a pretty decent little car. Can I auto tune this one down? Mustang's pretty decent too, actually, but let's just see if it lets me do this one or not. Yeah, let's do quick upgrade. Oops. Nice. All right, let's go drive some qualifying laps. Am I the only driver in this race? That would be unfortunate. I guess we'll get rid of the on brake. I mentioned this is not my favorite layout of the Nürburgring. I am a normal human racing driver, so my favorite layout is, of course, the Nordschleife, which, of course, would be true for any eSIM driver, I'm pretty sure. Probably not. So, well, I mean, it's probably one of those love-hate relationships for the actual real drivers. I mean, definitely a test of the skill set, but, you know, not an insignificant chance that you die before the end of the race. So, hey, you know, there's that. I mean, that was true on most tracks back in the day, but Nürburgring kind of especially, right? There's a couple that were especially that way. Nürburgring, Spa, Le Mans to a certain degree. Oh, we talk about how dangerous the like 60s and 70s version of Spa was, where, you know, Jackie Stewart ended up in the fucking barn and all that jazz. I was watching a YouTuber do an Assetto Corsa mod of the original Spa layout, and holy fuck, is there a chicane in there that would just, so you're,
2 left.
I don't know, at like 3 kilometers, 4 kilometers. I am the only car in this race, by the way, or qualifying. Again, R is not something that you want to be doing in a race. Yeah, so you've got like this 3-4 kilometer dead straight, flat out. Even back in the day, you were hitting 150, 200 kilometers an hour by the end of this straight. And the end of this straight is, I swear to God, a couple of 90-degree chicane corners in there that. Oh, it's not just 90-degree chicane corners with like you know, with like a big field at the on the other side. Oh no, oh no, there's like a big fucking wooden wall at the right angle of the corner. That, you know, you just go into it 200 kilometers an hour if your brakes fail or whatever. Oh fuck yeah, no! I actually want to download the course just because it's going to be one of those that's going to be like an oh fuck, this is like utterly insane situation, which I get with a lot of the old cars. I was talking earlier about the Can-Am cars, and I drive a few of them, the McLaren from the early 70s and the original 1966 Lola that just, or not Lola, Chaparral that just crushed the field in 66.
1 remaining.
And oh my god, these things are just fucking bonkers, especially in their fucking stock form, in their original race from their Can-Am days form. Oh my god, are they absurd bonkers cars. Like, I don't know how they didn't kill more drivers, frankly, in these things. They're just absurd. Wicked fun to drive in a simulator. I'm pretty sure I'd never want to take that original early 70s Can-Am McLaren out for a real drive in any context, on the road, on a racetrack, in any context. Because gotta tell you, even if it doesn't just go ape shit on you, which it was not entirely unprone to do, even if it's working perfectly, even if it's in perfect working order and driving exactly as it was intended to do, driving as it was intended to do is fucking bonkers, and it has power that is just astonishing to pretty much anything, frankly, and yeah, it's yeah. Anyways, I'm babbling, but and I've never driven the thing in the real world, and I never will, obviously. But I probably wouldn't even have given the opportunity. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be the only person in this race or not, but it sure looks like it. P1 of 1. Oh, P1 of 2 maybe. We got 5 minutes until the race ends. Hey, what could possibly go wrong? I'm going to grab myself another beer. Alrighty, so one momento. We'll be right back. Cheers, a minute to go, just in time to, just plenty of time to pour my beer. Gentleman's Stout is my beer of choice this evening. Stout or porter tends to be my beer of choice whenever possible. Dark beer, always. If there's nothing darker than red ale available, I will probably not drink beer. I will probably find something else to drink. Alrighty, well, we are going to go play on the Nürburgring for a bit. You can see what it's supposed to look like without the pop-up headlights on. Let's get the brake light, the brake off. We get the pole position because we're the only one that qualified, I think. Make sure our fuel and tires look good. Oh, it's expecting us to have a pit stop. Oh, that's because our fuel is low. Yeah, we're good now. Yeah, we're the only one that put in a qualifying time, so. No surprise that we're in the pole position then. It's not a definition of skill, it's the fact that we're the only ones that actually qualified for this race. The RX-7 that I was racing in the A-Class series, or sorry, the B-Class series in the multi-class, is also a good car for this class. There's a couple of older Mazdas and Toyotas that I'm trying to find the right upgrade for to make the kind of car that I think they can be. Not quite there yet on them though. Tiger! I thought there was 5 of us in the race. Someone must have dropped out before the start. We are, not to define a point on it, getting our ass kicked. Zulubs must have had a bit of a problem. Or else I wouldn't be this close to them. Yeah, I don't think we're going to catch them. I think we're going to be last in this race. Unless they have a major screw up on the final lap, which, you know, can't rely on, can't count on. Can't assume is going to happen. I am not pitting on the final lap. If I run out of fuel, I run out of fuel. Do these sorts of things intentionally so that we are very close to the limit. Oh, we aren't just last. We are last. We are the last of the last. We are the lastest.
Great race. We
Yeah,
finished
not really.
P4.
Yeah, thanks for all that. Congratulations. We made it to the end of the race. Yay, us. Short form Sebring. Nah. Not with that. All right, I think I've got one more race in me tonight, and I think that race is going to be in Formula Mazda. And it's going to be at the Maple Valley Full Circuit, apparently. Which, yeah, I'm okay with. And it's later than I thought. As I've said multiple times tonight, we have weed. We have weed in multiple forms, actually. We have smokable weed, we have edible weed, we have beer. We have fast cars driving on racetracks against
After
other
you
live
pass under the
humans.
bridge,
What could possibly go
you'll be
wrong?
uphill into the right-hand elevator bend, which halfway through becomes a steep descent. So be sure you're pointed properly before you get back hard on the gas.
As the title says, everyone, do not try this at home or in the real world. This probably isn't even a good idea in eSim racing, frankly, so never mind in the real world. All right. Well, that's interesting. We're going to have to do some thinking about tire strategy in this, which we do pretty well with tire strategy sometimes. I've won races on tire strategy before, so you know, you never know. All right, well, let's run some practice laps. Yeah, let's run some practice laps. See how this goes. This is actually, see how many laps I get on soft tires before they start wearing out. Do you like this course? There are race courses I would not want to drive in the real world. This is actually one I would love to drive in the real world. In the right car. pretty happy with this run so far, I have to say. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Hey there, how you doing? I'm a little busy, so forgive me if I don't exactly have your name on the tip of my lips at the moment. I'm just glancing at the chat. I see you've said hello. I hope you're enjoying the racing. We are here on the Maple Valley full circuit doing some practice laps in our Mazda, Formula Mazda. And we're doing what no one should ever do in the real world. We are drinking beer and smoking weed while we're doing all this. So yeah, don't try this at home. Don't do this in the real world. But hey, if you're sitting behind your computer at 1 o'clock in the morning playing a game, why the hell not? Especially when you live in Canada and smoking weed is perfectly legal. Let me finish this lap. I'm gonna go hit the pits. I'll say hello. And do some qualifying laps after that. We got plenty of time for qualifying laps. I mean, I'm still a lot slower than everybody else, but all right, so let's hit the pits for a second. This is Forza. This is Forza Motorsport 7, the mostly sim racing version of Forza. There's also Forza Horizons, which is very much an arcade racer rather than a sim racer. This is kind of a cross between the two. I wouldn't call it a full sim racer at all. It's a lot easier to master the cars at high speed than it is in a true sim racer. But it is what it is. So how you doing? Good to see you here, Car Guy 23. Weirdly enough, I'm actually not a huge car guy. Like I've never been like a gearhead. I've never been a wrench monkey. I've never been. I've always loved cars, loved watching racing, loved the look of cars. I've always loved driving in the real world, like a lot. I mean, I live in Canada, so. If you don't like driving, especially if you live in Western rural Canada, you're gonna be sitting at home a lot if you don't like driving. So I learned to enjoy driving early in life, and yeah, no, I just have a lot of fun doing this. I've most of my time I've spent playing with a lot of assists on, especially auto braking, computer braking on Forza, where the computer does the braking for you and brakes at the optimal speed for corners. I've just over the last couple of weeks been trying to teach myself how to do manual braking, and we're on manual braking now. So here we go, qualifying laps on the Maple Ridge full circuit. Let's have some fun. I do like these Formula Mazda cars, I have to say. They are very nice for a entry-level single-seater open-wheel race series car. Well worth the fun. Yeah, so I play the Forza. I play a little bit of Assetto Corsa as well. And therein lies my comment about the difference between an actual sim racer and something that's not quite a full sim racer. I am a much better, even with the manual braking turned on as it is now, I am a much better driver here in Forza than I am in Assetto Corsa. Now, I will grant that I have many more hours driving in Forza than I do in Assetto Corsa. I've owned, this is the second version of Motorsport that I've owned, and third version of Forza in general. I also owned Horizon's version back in the day. So I've been probably driving Forza for 7 years off and on, whereas I've had Assetto Corsa on my computer and trying to play it for 6 months maybe at tops. So could be a learning curve getting used to the actual game mechanics, which do make a difference in these sim racer games, obviously. Like, I don't know, car guy, you're probably somewhat familiar with sim racing, so yeah, it's so I probably have, like, I think I've been getting better. I've been going through the career mode in Assetto, and I'm still on the first level of the career mode and having issues with one of the final the second to last multi-car race in that first career level. But again, it's me more, like, I think one of the big differences is there's a little bit more realistic difference between cars in Assetto over Forza. Like, I noticed I had, like, the first event in the career mode of Assetto is an Abarth 500 setup, which, you know, pretty simple little vehicle. Lots of fun, but, you know, pretty simple. And I did a reasonable job of mastering that by the end. It took me a while, but I got her down. And then I was just appalling when I jumped into the Alfa Romeo, which is the next one in the career mode that you jump into. Yeah, I'll read your messages here in a second. I'm not really gonna check out chat while I'm in qualifying laps at the moment, but I do see that you're typing there, buddy. Don't want you to think I'm ignoring you, but, you know. Bear with me for a moment or two. I think we're on our final lap here, so. Well, that section went pretty well for me, I think. I mean, it's not the best times that we've ever done, but it's not the worst either.
Currently P3 after qualifying.
Yeah, no, appreciate the extra sub, my friend. So you're gonna see a lot of poker content come through the channel. I won't lie, it's mostly poker content on this channel. That's what I do for a living. I'm a poker reporter, live poker reporter for a local series here in Southern Alberta. So the bulk of my content is going to be poker stuff. But I love the sim racing when I'm not thinking about poker, so that's always nice. Yes, I've never played one of the F1 games yet. I wanna jump into that. One of the things I love about a Seto is that I can set up like championship seasons for things, and I'm kind of looking forward to doing like historic Formula One seasons where I set up, where I download, because again, the other thing with Assetto is that you've got all of the free user mod download stuff that you can do with it. And there's all of the courses for things like all of the F1 seasons and things like that, and all of the cars and all that stuff. So yeah, one of the things I'm looking forward to doing with the channel on Assetto over time is running some of the historic F1 seasons and being just one of the drivers in one of the, in the historic F1 seasons, starting with 1950 and just running through all of the seasons and progressing through the cars and the tracks. So yeah, it's definitely. So eventually, I want to get. Eventually, I'm going to go iRacing. And try to do, because that seems to be the thing right now for if you want to be if you want to actually do like e-racing of any kind. So eventually I want to do that, but at the moment I'm still, like you've seen me drive. I'm still not great at the moment. So I need some time in practice, and I need to feel comfortable that I can jump between Forza and Assetto, and it just takes a couple of seconds of going, oh, okay, we're in this game now, so this is what we have to do, kind of thing, before I jump into. Actually, one of the things I don't know about iRacing, if iRacing has an offline mode that I can run for like career training. I'm actually definitely willing to buy it and jump into that side, because that's one of the things I want to be able to train in the game before, just to make sure I know the game mechanics and how the actual physics of the game work, kind of thing, if that makes sense. One of the guys on YouTube here I saw recently was doing did an Assetto track with a historic version of Spa that was the original. I think 1926 was when he was doing it from. And oh my God, that looks just absurd. There's the end of about a 3 kilometer long straightaway where you're gonna hit 150, 200 kilometers, even back in the day, 150, 200 kilometers an hour. There's a 90-degree chicane, and it's not just a 90-degree chicane with like a big field at the end for runoff when you miss. No, it's a 90-degree chicane with a fucking wooden wall stuck right there at the edge of the track, and I'm like, I'm sure a bunch of people died on that wall. Like, I'm sure that wall's got like there's no way people didn't die on that wall. Yeah, look up the original Spa layout. There's that's not the only one that's like absurd and ridiculous, but that was a particularly ridiculous corner. I thought I was just shaking my head when the guy was going through that. He was laughing going through it as well. He was. He broke his. I think it was on that corner. He broke his steering wheel trying to get through the thing. By the way, if you're curious, I use a holy shit. We need to go to hard. Wow. I'm using a Logitech G29 racing wheel, so it's a pretty decent wheel. It's not the greatest wheel in the world. It's definitely a step up from the toy that I was using before, which was a like one of the replica Ferrari Flightmaster or whatever things. Yeah, pretty crappy shit. It was funny. I had no idea what even a semi-decent wheel was like until I got this thing. Realized how crappy the other one was. I'm sure the same would be true if I went out and actually bought a real wheel. Because even this one is still, this was like the low end of what you might consider a real wheel. Damn it! Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. At least we apparently weren't the only ones that went off in that corner, because didn't have nearly as many people pass me as I expected to. Might have been a little hot going through that one, I think. Yikes. Barely missed a track limits penalty there. Overall, I'm not hugely unhappy with that lap. It wasn't terrible. We're in second all of a sudden. Much better run through that corner too, I have to say. Yikes! Well, that'll be a track limits penalty without question. There we go.
Total time penalty is about a second.
need to stay a sixth of a second, or 6/10 of a second, sorry, ahead of yikes, that's not the way things are going right now. As literally as soon as I say that, I have a bumble and they catch up to me and pass me. And overtake. That said, I might have just done that section better than I have done it before. So this is going to sound funny, and you're going to laugh, and I probably shouldn't say this if I want to ever be considered a real sim driver of any kind. I'm only just now learning that having your foot to the floor all the time isn't necessarily the fastest way to race a car, which is a little counterintuitive from a non-racing perspective, but you do learn that as time goes on, that, you know, there are times when you know, being at 80% throttle is actually going to get you the best results. There are times when hitting the racing line is going to get you the best results. In fact, those times are pretty much 100% of the time. Yeah, I probably want to be watching that a little bit more rather than. So, like, this is a perfect example of that of what I was just talking about coming through this section. If you're at like if you're at 100% throttle through here and shifting up when your engine tells you to, you're almost certain. Son of a bitch. You're almost certainly going to miss those corners in significant ways that basically ruin your race. If you go through that section at 90% throttle, you are going to you're basically going to be able to run that section almost 100% at 90% throttle without any glitches whatsoever. And you're gonna be a hell of a lot faster. So yeah, it's kind of stupid and kind of funny, but you know, it's like any activity, like poker. There's always everything as you go along. You learn new things, and you're like, oh, well, that's fucking obvious. Why didn't I realize that before? But, you know, it's not obvious necessarily from the sort of bottom line perspective, I guess, and not until you get a little bit deeper in. Is it actually something that's, you know, makes some sense? I mean, you know, I say you can drive that 100% without glitches if you go to 90% throttle, but that's only if you actually drive it relatively. Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ! Okay, I swear to God, I'm on full damage. I'm on full sim damage mode in this game. So I swear to God, I have no idea why I'm still fucking driving this car. mean, it's a live race. I have to be on. I have to be on damage mode. I think. I assume I am. I am all the other. I am everything else I do on this game. There we go. Should manage that corner through again. That was not me passing someone, that was me lapping someone. Well, I mean, it was me passing someone, obviously, but I was lapping 4th place. Which, you know, pretty impressive in a 10-lap race on... Hey, it's not the shortest course in the world, but it's also, you know, not the longest course in the world either. Now, this car coming up, I do believe, is... someone I'm trying to actually pass. This is a number 2, and we have not lapped. Oh, he is going in for fresh tires, which means we are going to have a massive lead. My hard tires might just have got me 2nd place on this. As I mentioned at the beginning, you may not have been in the game, I have actually won races on tire strategy. In just this sort of scenario. We're not going to win this one on tire strategy. Like, we might get lapped. That seems not likely in this particular case, but... I guess 4th place didn't like being lapped. There, a DNF. Looks like barring any catastrophes and assuming that my tires hold and I don't run out of gas just before the finish line, all of which are not impossible. We might have a 2nd place locked on here, which, you know, in a 4-person race where one player drops out, not necessarily the best bragging rights, but I'll take it. I do not win many races, nor do I come 2nd in many races, so I will take it. A little bit of a lock up there going through that corner. Final lap. Come on, get on the track. Probably could have gear shifted a little better through that corner. Not too bad. Good luck in your race. I hope you did well. We second place. I'm not terribly unhappy with that. We obviously had
We finished
a
P2.
shitty best lap, but hey, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. '66 will often be the number you see me racing with, by the way. Occasionally 69, occasionally 42, but usually 66. Ah, 5 of 79 laps, one of those races. Yeah, we're not doing any of those tonight. I would fall asleep in one of those, which is, you know, not ideal. Kyalami. I haven't raced Kyalami in ages. Probably aren't going to have much time in the lead up. I did do a 1 hour of Le Mans a while back on here in a vintage 1966 Ford GT, and that was fun. A little grueling, but
Take
fun.
inspiration from the Kyalami Grand Prix circuit's turns, named after fierce jungle predators. Be as fast and cunning as a leopard, cheetah, lion, or crocodile.
Eight laps can be a long one. All right, well, we're going to need hard tires for the actual race, but let's qualify on soft. Let's go straight to qualify. off we go. Qualifying lap number 1. New track, or track I've never driven with manual braking before, which is not an insignificant number of them at this point. Still, I often have no idea how I need to apply the brakes coming into these things. To be fair, one of the reasons why I do this car a lot is because it's got a very smooth braking pattern, and you can really gauge with Forza how your speed is by the color of the racing line, so it really helps me gauge. One of the things that makes it an issue in Santa Corsa, I think, is that the racing line is not, it still does give you cues about when to speed up and when to slow down, but it's not nearly as granular as Forza is. Poker's actually pretty heavily involved in Formula One. There's at least 2 online poker companies, PokerStars and Party Poker, that have various kinds of sponsorship with F1 teams. Pretty sure PokerStars is Red Bull. Be adding some poker sponsorship stuff to my livery soon. I think just for fun.
Race starts in 5 minutes.
And we're done with qualifying. And second place, perhaps. We'll see if that
Currently P2
holds. It probably doesn't. Poor network. That can't be correct. I need to, actually I need to get myself a new, hub, I think. The one I realized the other day, the one I have is like 10 years old, so even if it's still in perfect working order, I'm sure there's a faster one out there. Oh, I want to change my tires, don't I? Alrighty, well, we are on our way to South Africa for 10 laps, I think, of the Kailame Raceway. Yeah, I was pretty sure I wasn't going to end up second in the qualifying, with 4 seconds behind the leader. I'm pretty close to number 3, though. Just make sure my fuel and tires look good. Indeed. 8 laps, not 10, but close enough. If I'm prepped for 10, 8 will be a piece of cake, right? I actually want to do an Indy 500 at some point with F1 cars. I think that'd be fun. Like 1970s or 80s F1 cars. And we're lost. Never win a poker tournament on the first day. You never win an auto race on the first lap. You lose it on the first lap. You lose the poker tournament on the first day of the first level. Fucking bastards! You can just run into idiots who decide to do that to you. To be fair, there are people in poker tournaments that do the same thing roughly, so. One of the things I've noticed playing the live racing version of this, where I'm playing against other humans in their cars, I spend an awful lot more time putting custom liveries on my cars than other players do. I mean, I'm a little less inclined to be interested in the classic liveries. There's a couple of, like the old black and gold Lotus is just stunningly gorgeous. So, you know, I kind of like to run that one as is. But yeah, I spend probably a third of the time that I spend racing, I spend in the design studio doing liveries, custom liveries for my vehicles. One of the things I love about Forza is the custom liveries. I haven't found that option, if it exists, in Assetto yet, so... Yikes. Well, that's annoying. We are now both technically and actually last. Beer me, we're on the straights. Again, I do not recommend you ever do this in the real world, my friends. It is after 1 a.m. in Southern Alberta right now, and I am enjoying some beers while I play a computer game. But, yeah. Not safe to be doing this if you've been thinking about driving a real car in any sort of manner. That goes for the weed you see me smoking as well, for the record. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Way too wide on that corner. Oh, well, we're guaranteed second at this point, I guess. Just noticed that third place is DNF'd as well as fourth place. I don't know what their situation was, but I will say that I have never DNF'd the race. Because I've just quit. I have to have pretty catastrophic damage to my car to DNF. To quit out of the race rather than go back to the pits or try to finish the race. And I'll dutifully go around for 20 laps in 24th place if need be to make sure that I record my finish. I mean, there are times when I obviously time DNF because I don't have enough time to finish the race. You only have 2 minutes after the winner finishes, and especially on overly long races, that happens fairly frequently. Or not infrequently, anyways. I wouldn't say fairly frequently. Oh wow, he pitted. Actually have a chance to win. Like it's not much of a chance, but it's a chance. Tire strategy for the win? Is it possible? No. He's going to overtake me. 100% he's faster than me. 100% he's faster than me. He's already caught up by like a second since he came out of the pits. am not going to be able to stay in front of him. I have a feeling a couple of those were malicious. Not 100% certain, but don't know that all of those were absolutely necessary. To be fair, he's not driving like he's trying to run me off the road the way others. I don't think I'm catching them. It's not impossible if they have a bobble on the final lap, but doesn't seem particularly likely at this point. I've also won races because from third place because the two front runners wiped each other out, which is always fun. I mean, obviously we don't have two front runners this time. Ahead of me to wipe each other out, but you never know. He might take a corner too fast and end up in the sand, and who knows what can happen there. I mean, I might take a corner too fast and end up in the sand, and then, you know, it's all moot, but might all be moved anyways at this point, 6 seconds behind. Seconds of rapidly climbing. Ooh, 7 now. Yeah, this isn't good. We're not catching them. Unless they're in the wall at some point, which, you know, even in e-racing, I don't wish on somebody. I know you can feather the brakes on this car coming up into a reasonably sharp corner like this, but you can't feather them quite that much, Elly. Yeah, not terrible.
Great work. P2.
0 penalties, though. I like that. Pretty crappy lap times, though. All right, well, I think that's probably it for me for today. We've had a pretty decent run today, 3 hours, come up on 4 hours actually, which is longer than I probably intended to stream. I thought I was only going to do like an hour or two, but hey, we're here, and we had some fun, and we ran some races, and we, yeah, didn't do terribly, I don't think. So, yeah, thanks for coming and joining me. Good to have you here, Car Guy. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate having you here. We're slowly working our way up, getting the watch time, getting the hours. There's a couple of race videos that I've edited and put up in the a couple other old streams. Yeah, sorry, buddy. It is 2 a.m. here in southern Alberta, so I need to get to bed, and I've got things to do tomorrow, I'm afraid to say. But yeah, good to have you here, and yeah, check out the Mothership Racing playlist on my channel here for some other streams and other race videos that I put together. There's a race that I won that I'm pretty happy with, where I was in third and I was like guaranteed third. There was no way I was catching up to first and second, and they wiped each other out, as I was mentioning before. So yeah, but yeah. All right. Well, goodbye, and I hope you come back again. I'm not super regular with these race streams, but I'm going to try to be a little more regular over the next couple of weeks. Anyways, while I'm having a bit of a break from my job as a live reporter for the poker world. So I'm hoping to put in 2 or 3 or 4 more of these over the next 2 weeks or so, at least. So hopefully I'll see you back here again. Anyways, it's been a blast. I've had some fun. We've driven some cars. We've drank some beer. We've smoked some weed. Probably not a good combination, all things told. And I'm just putting that right out there now. Not making good life choices here, folks. Drinking beer, smoking weed, driving cars fast. Not making good life choices here, folks. So please don't try this at home. But anyways, thank you for coming by. Good to have you here, Car Guy, and I will see you guys once again. I am out of here.